Well, hello there. You ever wondered why we've got such high energy prices? Well, I actually found out last week that the Nordstrom pipeline that was blown up in September, the Americans were responsible for that. During a naval exercise back in June of 2022, they planted a bomb on that pipeline and they detonated it 3 months later in September via a remotely controlled buoy. I find it absolutely staggering that these world powers are allowed to get away with this. The reason behind this was that, one, they wanted to control the energy usage, or control the gas that Germany used in Europe, and two, to escalate the war in Ukraine for some reason. Obviously, if they're supplying guns and ammunition to the Ukrainians, then they're going to be making money in America. If the mainstream media hadn't convinced you to hate Trump, Trump would never have allowed this to happen. If Trump was in power, to be frank, I think Trump would have gone out there and told Putin to wind his neck in and stop the war in Ukraine anyway. But getting back to this pipeline issue, America wants to control prices of gas supplied to Europe. Obviously, if the Russians aren't supplying gas anymore, then it's a free market for the Americans to control everything. Why they let them do it, I just don't know. And the other thing as well is that Ofgem is a government agency. They control the energy prices. They're the ones that are raising the prices. So it's a government, right, who are increasing the prices. Now, I spoke to some executive from Shell because I raised a formal complaint about the energy prices when they started going up. And he actually phoned me back. Although it was one of these online form things that I filled in, he actually phoned me back himself, this Dutch guy, and he actually apologised. He said, there's nothing we can do about it. We are controlled by Ofgem. Every company will have this energy price that they have to charge, and there's nothing we can do about it. So the government is actually instrumental in these 3 billion, almost £3 billion profit per energy company now. Can you imagine that? That's a 3 with 9 zeros at the back end of it. That's a 3 with 9 zeros at the end of it. That's an incredible amount of profit that these companies are making. And of course, British Gas, if you don't pay your bill, they're going to knock your door down and fit you with a prepayment meter, which we all know. There's several of my several of my followers have already told me it's happening to them, that they're forced to pay by a prepayment meter. And of course, having got a prepayment meter, it's going to be very, very difficult for you to change back to a normal meter. And that's not a route you want to go down. Anyway, so that's about it. That's why the gas prices and electricity prices are so high. It's because, one, Putin had a gas line that the Americans wanted to take control of, so they blew it up. Two, our government, Richie Sunak, is controlling the energy prices and charging you and me an absolute fortune for stuff. Now, come April, there's going to be another 20% increase in energy prices. And it's going to push a lot of people over the top. I'm not encouraging you to riot, but there's going to be riots. Anyway, that's enough. See you later. Bye then.